Hey dudes and dudettes, here with another Path of Exile gym video for you. This one's going to be on Leap Slam. It's an attack, of course. If you've ever seen it, you know it's pretty awesome. So we'll read it, and I will show you what it does, and we'll talk about some of the builds it can go with and how cool it is. Leap Slam. Attack, AoE, movement, melee. So anything that's going to buff your attacks or AoE or movement or melee is going to buff this if it's a support gem, if you link it. And if you have an armor that buffs AoE, of course this is going to get buffed as well and get a bigger AoE, or any of your passives that you get as well. Level 12, I've leveled it. Mana cost 16. You can see that the mana cost is negligible. You're not going to, have to invest heavily into mana to use this thing. It's very cheap. Requires level 47, 106 strength. This is where, why it can be splashed. It's only level 12 and it's already up to 100 strength, so it takes a considerable investment into strength. It's pretty much a strength user type skill, or a hybrid at least. So if you're pure, going pure dex or pure int, to splash enough to use this is going to be really tough. Jump into the air, damaging enemies and knocking back some with your main hand where you land. Requires an axe, mace, sword, or staff. Now, what it means by knocking back some is, you can see down there, 24% chance to knock back enemies on hit. So, if you roll the chance to knock them back, it's going to be 1 in 4 or so. And it says with your main hand because it can't be like, if you have dual wielding, you don't hit with both weapons when you land. You hit with the main hand weapon. So keep that in mind when you're doing this. And of course, it's like it says right there, requires an axe, mace, sword, or staff. So it can't be used with a dagger or a wand. And this can be also supported by faster attacks. It can be exported by, it can be used with blood magic and life gain on hit, anything that you'd be normally using with your skills. And we're going to use it with faster attacks, and I'm going to show you what it does and everything. Let's see if we can find some enemies. It has faster attacks and life gain on hit. We casted the wrong skill there. You can see here that it's actually, this is cruel. And I'm not using the best weapon. I'm using Reaper's Pursuit. And it's a pretty nice weapon, but not the best you could be using at this level. But I like it. So you can see that it does considerable damage. And with multi-strike, when you use it with multi-strike, you'll cast it, and then it'll make you hop like 3 times. Multiple times with a very fast when you do it, and even faster when you mix faster attack speed with it. This skill also allows you to travel pretty quick. Let's type OOS to make sure we're not, messing everything up. And let's go up and find a cliff. Cliff's far away. Let's kill all these. You can see the AoE is pretty big and massive right now. But it would get even bigger if you invested in AoE skills or used a armor like Carcass Jack that gives 20 AoE. And you see, normally you couldn't get up here on this cliff, but with Leap Slam, ta-da, you're up there. It allows you to get some places that and speed through different areas. So it is pretty cool in that regard. That's my favorite thing, is jumping across a map with Leap Slam. This can get you a lot of desync builds. Ooh, look, chromatic. Builds that use this can gain considerable desync due to how fast you run. Here's the unique Caliph Headstaver, and we'll kill him with it. And you can see it can be used for a whole build of itself, killing enemies and everything.
Carry this.
And hopping across the screen like a crazy person. It can have a whole build built around it. There used to be an energy shield Chaos Anok build that I saw Shadow using that was built around it. And it was pretty awesome. He basically went with this and went with a staff, because staffs, oh, look at that. That's awesome. Staves have considerable, the most damage in the game, capable of having the most damage in the game. But, they also get the block chance. And with the leap slam, and when you get so much fast attack speed, you'll be going all over the map doing it, and it gets a massive AoE. So if you use it with Carcass Jack and you invest in the AoE passives and you put in the increased AoE support gem, it gets to doing a huge circle in the game. So when you hop, you basically kill everything for a mile. So you can think about doing a leap slam build. Like I said in another video, I've always thought about doing a leap slam build with faster attack, multi-strike, and getting tons of fast attack speed, tons of AoE, and using things that buff the low on life, like Blood Rage over here, 29% increased attack speed when low on life. Use a high energy shield and low life build, and one of the armors, you could use one of the armors that didn't allow energy shield to be bypassed by chaos, and you could be attacking so fast it'd be crazy. But I hope you enjoyed that, and keep this in mind. If you're going to make a new build, you could make an awesome leap slam build, and it would look pretty funny. And take care, be safe, and be cool to each other.